Welcome.
Welcome.
Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bengals offense headed back to take over once more. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
On one, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's get set.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. The ball comes out. One of the Steelers has it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Oh, there's nothing better than when the defense scores a touchdown, except when a big man on the defense finds his way to the end zone.
Yeah, I think it's been a while since that guy had a ball in his hand, Mike, probably since his earlier days as a young kid. But, boy, he looked comfortable. What a return. What a play for him to be able to pick up that loose ball and bring it all the way back. Man, nothing brings life to a sideline like a defensive lineman touchdown.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bengals offense ready to get back to work. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Now Brown. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
11.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
Gesicki, the man in motion.
Here we go.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go. 11, mighty. 11, 12.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
George Pickens and the Steelers offense heading back onto the field. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Play action. Now, Wilson. That is caught downfield by Pickens. So, here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
What?
Now Russ. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
That is caught by the tight end. Pat Fryermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's get set.
Here's Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. You'll find Brown out of the backfield. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Gun. Cut.
Gesicki, the man in motion. 2nd down, Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Burrow. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate punt team. It's 4th down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Steelers offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here.
All goes special. All goes special.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll let this go for Pickens. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Russ. He's going to look downfield once again.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
42.
On first and 10, Burrow. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Back to throw, Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Here we go. Ready, set.
Burrow. A quick slant taken by Chase. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Bengals will cut into that lead. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike,
Coach,
thanks very much.
thank
Back
you.
to you two
Not
in
a
just
rest
a
at the
moment.
break for the defensive
The
coordinators.
preseason is
Trying
upon
to
us
figure out
as these
how
two
to
teams
stop
get
these
things rolling.
offenses as
They'll
we
have
get
2 more
ready
games after this to
for
get
the
ready
second half.
before week 1 comes our way.
This
It'll
one
be here
taken at
before
the
you know
7.
it.
Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense and George Pickens out for their next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. It's to the sideline and caught by Pickens.
It's easy to make your quarterback look good when you can just get open as easily as he has in this game so far. I mean, he had the big first half, remember. But here in the second half, he just continues to add to these numbers here in the third quarter.
They'll try to run for it with Harris. It's a gain of 12 there. That's a Steeler first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Go 14. Right.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Fight. Good shot.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
If you're going to give your guy a chance for a jump ball in the end zone, you better make sure you put that ball in the right spot.
What?
That seemed to me like the defender had a better chance at it than the receiver did.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
The defense just has not been able to keep him under wraps. Now 10 catches in the game.
Fight.
2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal.
Fight.
They'll run with Harris. He slams it in there, and he is in. Najee Harris, touchdown Steelers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bengals offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half.
On one, ready?
They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
Open man is the tight end Sample.
On 2, ready?
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Back. Back.
Now, Burr. That's complete. It's Yosibach.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Here's Austin to return. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80
to the house.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Wilson has everyone set as they will go for 2. On the zone read, here's Harris. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense getting set to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Brown. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to about the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Brown. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. Joey Porter Jr. got a hand in there and made the play.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. 3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his man. It's Pickens.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and The numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
They run it over center with Harris. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Throwing now, Wilson on. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the handoff, here's Harris running right. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. Third and long. Play action. Now, Wilson. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he's into the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. They continue to add points, Greg. Very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers stretch things out even further. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. Things not looking good.
Here we go,
but
here we go.
see if they can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Get set.
Burrow here on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Josivas. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
1-1, ready?
Here's 2nd and 6.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Here we go. Right in.
Burrow to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He's going to keep it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here we go, here we go.
Second down, Burrow. This one intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. Hey, Greg, this has been something to watch. Let's go through some of these highlights. Touchdown after touchdown after touchdown.
And this is one of those games where dreams are a reality, Mike, and you just can't ever predict when you're going to have a game like today, where just every play call, every ball that you throw, every option that you have downfield is wide open and productive. It's pretty incredible, the ability for them to continue to have their way with this defense, because barring some sort of change from this secondary where they come up with some answers, I don't even think they're done scoring just yet.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Another run here with Harris. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. They'll give it to Harris again. He will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards. We'll give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to only about the 23. Second down and 8. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Offense. Still second down. Front left.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. To the outside. Catch made by Pickens. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Now Russ. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. And And that's the record. That catch puts him past Flipper Anderson of the Rams for the most receiving yards in one game. The record was 336. It has stood since 1989, but it is broken here. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. This one complete to Washington. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
To throw again is Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Wilson will throw again. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Geno Stone that time, all over him in coverage. Throwing again. Wilson. To the end zone. By Cam Taylor-Britt.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, it's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Quick throw here is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Here we go.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down.
Gotta go.
And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one in the win column for the Steelers as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. Jaden Reed to return this. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. Bringing them out, someone who wowed last year in his first chance as a starter, Jordan Love.
It took Jordan Love a little while for him to get his chance to start in the NFL. He had to watch Aaron Rodgers for a number of years, but guess what? Aaron had to watch Brett, and it paid huge dividends. And it sure looks like Jordan Love, to start his career, is doing the same. He didn't just watch Aaron Rodgers. He worked on his game. He developed his game over 3 years. And when he got his chance, he sure looked like a young star at the position.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. The Packers send out their punting unit. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts is just one of those quarterbacks, Kate, you can feel it when he runs on the field. The guy is powerful. It's a big reason why he set a new NFL record by quarterbacks with 15 rushing touchdowns. Everybody tries to do the tush push, the QB sneak, but nobody can do it like Jalen. Why? Well, you squat 600 pounds, you run like a running back, and then he showed last year he can throw like some of the elite quarterbacks too.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
No touch, set. No touch.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
No touch.
3rd and long for him here. He's going to push one deep down the right. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Fair catch made here at the 30. No return on that punt. And the Packers will take over possession. Packers taking the field now. Their 2nd series of the game coming up. On 1st and 10, here's Love. That'll be complete to Jacobs. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Darius Slay with the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Love from the gun. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Eagles will take possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Great. Set.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
First down throwing for Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the 47. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 28 out of that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Great. Set.
Toss play to Barkley. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. It's the pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Hurts now from the gun. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Reed. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half Well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Thrown on first down, Love. That's Reed on a slant. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now.
Kicks the handoff, now Love. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I love a good bootleg just like every other quarterback does. And bootlegs are most effective, Kate, when you're running it first and you deceive that defense. But if you're not running it, or it's a poor fake, or you got a defense that is sound, or you have the opportunity to get hit in the face in less than 2 seconds, just like that.
This one taken in by Kraft. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there, brought down by Quay Walker.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Running back sent in motion. From the 33 on 2nd down. This one finds Goddard. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. That one gains 7. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Set.
First down, a run with Barkley. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. That was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st down, Hurts. Caught near the goal line. And that's good for a 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut, cut.
On second down, Jacobs. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Zach Bond with the tackle.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Come on, set.
Throwing his love on third. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete.
Big play back there.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Takes it in at the 26. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. First and 10 now from the 30. Running right, it's Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Great, set.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Goddard makes the catch. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
We always hear about a tight end as a quarterback's best friend. That play is so indicative of it, Kate. You love a big target, and you know if you could hit him in stride, he's got a chance to get some big yards after the catch.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Barkley trying this up the gut. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's third down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Now Hurts. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And now a fourth down, staring right at him.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized the pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Hurts now on fourth. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive...
Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football! And the Eagles get to it! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, I mean, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his plays really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Great, set.
Barkley has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal.
No touch that. No touch.
They'll try again with Barkley. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. It's the Eagles with 3rd and 5.
No touch that. No touch.
Hurts looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
No touch.
On 4th down, Hurts. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Got him.
The Eagles boat racing them to the halftime locker room. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for 1 more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. Big lick from the coverage team there. And that's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. He's on the move. He takes it himself. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Working quickly here. Reed's got it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. First down throw. Here's Love. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it sets up 2nd down. Play fake, it's Love. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's got time here. Throw came out right as the defense got to.
How do you drop that?
Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Again, Daniel Whelan heading out for another punt. Cooper to Jean to return this for the Eagles. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Eagles will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. He put everything he had into this one. Big gain downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. And a man is there to knock that away. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Hurts. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
Hurts throwing again. And once again, they can't connect.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Here's Hurts. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Hauled in by Musgrave. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Thrown on 1st down, Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Set, ready.
Love out of the shotgun. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Loves to throw again. Touchdown, Green Bay. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Looking to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Great, set.
Looking to throw. This finds Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We're at halftime here in Philadelphia, and the Eagles have soared to a lead at the break. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. We just watched a fine first half out of the mobile quarterback. That's Jalen Hurts. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
To kick this away. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. That's why they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win, too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Hurts now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
A give to Barkley. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning. like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
First down, ball at the 36.
Great, set. Nelson.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has a man, it's Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Great, set. Nelson.
Working inside the red zone. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across the league, Brock.
That's just a difference-making receiver, Kate. Yep. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is...
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown.
The previous play is under review.
Now, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Packers are headed back to the field, so we'll get a look at Romeo Doubs. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game.
Down. Ready?
Throwing, Love. Short pass brought in. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers. Love from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face second down.
Here we go. Yellow, line.
Love. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Come on, set. Black swap. Smith, red. Switch, yellow. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Let's go. Check right. Blue, check. Check pitch.
Takes the handoff, now Love. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Mid blitz 0.
Ready.
It's up.
They stick with Jacobs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here we go. Stay.
Man in motion here. Jacobs gets it on the draw. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that
guy
game.
trust.
Sidney Brown in on that stop.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
Throwing his love on third. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the first down.
Those little short throws, they are high
No
percentage
report
and certainly bread and
CMO.
butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Hey, hold on. What you talking about, Brandon? You say you're going to report something?
On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. This 42 yards from the right hash. Coming off the edge, and it's blocked.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Right, set. Carl up the enemy. Carl up the enemy. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He puts some power on a deep one left. And they can't connect on the
What are you throwing it to, Joe?
We've got second down. Trying to find A.J. Brown. So it's second down coming up.
No touch. Set.
Now Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Right, set.
Throwing from the gun. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. On the handoff, it's Barkley. And they bring him down around the 34.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They go to Barkley again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Packers into a nickel defense, 3rd down. To the ground with Barkley. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Eagles ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach. First and 10 now from the 30. Hurts looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Hurts to throw. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Running back sent in motion. On third down, it's Hurts. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles put up even more points in a win. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles continue piling onto this lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Reed. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out now runs the Packer offense. They had their field goal blocked last time out, so 3 points poorer on the scoreboard than they expected to be right here. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Love. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing a fourth down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. With touchdowns on their last two drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for three in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. A play fake now Hurts to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Hits the 20. And he makes the Hefco. It's a touchdown on the pick six. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. Down by 3 scores. Their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball. Could go right over their head.
First down, and they go right back to him. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
They'll motion Brown right. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Hurts. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Well, when a defender can get his hand on a pass in any way, good things usually happen.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They'll send him over right. Hurts now on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Love out of the shotgun. He's got Watson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 45 on 2nd down. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Play fake, it's Love. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here we go.
2nd and 10, Love trying again. Watson with the catch. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Thrown on 1st down, Love. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
Come on, set,
Love to throw again. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
let's go.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
You know, down here in the red zone where there's a touchdown on the line, you really want to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender. Make sure you know where that throw is going and get it positioned to swat it away. That is well done.
And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Set.
Throwing here hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time.
And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, there was no way that defense was going to pass up on that opportunity. I dare to say that was the most energetic and frenzied we've seen them all game. I don't think they could believe the offense would go for it that deep in their own territory.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Getting out to his left. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. Jordan Love, the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, he certainly went all out for that block. Didn't find the football, but he did find the punter. And the roughing call keeps that offense out there with a new set of downs. And the Eagles are able to recover. And that should just about do it for us here.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. Drops to a knee here. Only 1 more timeout for that defense to burn and preserve some clock. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. A conversion unlikely, but the offense is going for it. 4th and 13. He goes to a knee. His time winds down in this one.
Ready, break.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Ready.
Love now. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay.
Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots at the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans, and it's coming up next.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I'm sure after he called the ball and looked up, he thought to himself, uh-oh, trying to find some space, trying to make people miss. But a swarm of defenders were there, and they dropped him behind the line of scrimmage.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just
inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And Stroud now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn this status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap, and the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
Now a man who played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins. Up past the 30, second down coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up from the 31. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. And there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Being checked. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Gotcha.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Texans will take over. Play action. Stroud now. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Collins complete. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Irv Smith Jr. with an amazing diving catch. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 55 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 20, here's 2nd and a couple. Herbert now. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, partners, the first quarter too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. DJ Chark, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make our score 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, they told us all week that this was the plan, and this is what they...
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a... Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. But that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. He's settling in nicely here in the 1st quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. 2nd down and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Stroud. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Stroud looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Throwing now is Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, 45 yards. And the Texans take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown, that field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Henry To'o there on the tackle.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Here's Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Mixing up the middle. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. 3rd down and 1.
Welcome. It's up. Yo my guy trust. Yo Lima report CMO. This guy's face.
After that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Stroud sets up the play action. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now it's Mixon running right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now Herbert following the turnover. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derek Stingley picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Stroud to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Herbert targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Herbert back to the air. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Herbert. Short throw to Disley. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
The down marker back to 1.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 22, Herbert. That's complete to
defense reads blitz. Doesn't matter where it's coming from. Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
That is caught inside the 5. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half, Stroud. His throw incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
It was a terrific first half from the former Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here now, 2nd and 4. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They begin with a run by Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. And Stroud now to throw. This one left side caught by Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Stroud. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Stroud working out of the gun. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Inside handoff to Mixon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. L.A. set to take over again on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. In motion, the tight end. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Tim Settle, the Virginia Tech Hokie, in there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Texans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Stroud looking to throw. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Deion Henley. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. From the 50, here's Herbert. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play. As we back now here on EA Sports. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Mixon with a first down carry. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 30 yards. And the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Short throw to Disley. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down. Herbert throwing again. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it second down. That's out wide for Palmer. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is. Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Herbert back to the air. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Herbert, third and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that one a 13-play drive in total. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The 71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Back to Mixon on second down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Again, it's Mixon. Defensively, Poona Ford with a tackle there.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Stroud. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but some.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And Shark calls it in. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now it's Herbert. Dancing to his left. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Herbert now. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
Yeah, I'll stop for right now. Come back and do the Pittsburgh and Baltimore matchup. But thanks everybody for watching. Brandon, I don't mind you coming through, but just no trolling, please. Everybody else, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.
Thanks Brandon G. No spamming please, and everyone thanks for watching. Like, thumbs up, comment, subscribe and share. Victory hand.